Testing of the camera. Did I connect the microphone properly? What up, YouTube? It's me, Rizil, back on the channel with another reaction, even though I kind of seen my camera is glitching. Let's hope it doesn't lag. Anyways, today we're going to be going down a new path, and we're going to be doing a suggestion in terms of comedy, in terms of my comedy reactions. I got this suggestion recently and I've just researched it, and I've decided to go down the path and see whether it'll work out. A commentator, a viewer below of one of my comedy reactions suggested that I go down the path of MITCH HEDBERG. So today I'm going to be doing best of MITCH HEDBERG. I'm going to be seeing what this comedian is all about. I just did a quick look at his stuff. I didn't read anything about him. I don't know anything about him. I haven't even sampled anything to draw me in to see whether he'll be funny. So this will literally just be like me getting a first time, like, once off introduction in front of all of you in terms of giving my reaction, and we're gonna see whether he's funny. We're gonna see whether he's not. We're gonna see whether I can maybe relate to his comedy, or even if I can't relate to his comedy, whether it can go past those barriers and still we're gonna see what he's about, man. But this is my first time even knowing of his existence, knowing what I don't even know if he's successful at this, or he's just like one of those like underground legends that people talk about in different spaces. Like even in hip-hop we have like underground legends that we talk about, but we don't really like or the commercial world or whatever don't really know those legends in the underground that, like, you know, people talk about. But yeah, we're just gonna take a look at him and see what's going on. Without further ado.
I like rice. Rice is great when you're hungry and you want 2,000 of something. All right. Yeah.
You know what? Let's switch this. Let's try to do a try not to laugh challenge. Let's put that as a slash to this reaction, right? Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. My mom loves those applause breaks. Refried beans. I like refried beans. That's why I want to try fried beans, because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time. I went to a pizzeria. I ordered a slice of pizza. The dude gave me the smallest slice possible. If the pizza was a pie chart for what people would do if they found $1 million, this dude gave me the donate to charity slice. I would like to exchange this for the keep it. I tried to walk into Target, but I missed. I think the entrance to Target should have people splattered all around. I was walking by a dry cleaner at 3 a.m. and the sign said, "Sorry, we're closed." You don't have to be sorry. It's 3 a.m. and you're a dry cleaner. It would be ridiculous for me to expect you to be open. I'm not going to walk in at 10 and say, "Hey man, I walked by at 3. You guys were closed. Somebody owes me an apology."
Is this his comedy style? He sounds like, you ever see like one of those scenes in like a adult cartoon or something, like American Dad or whatever, where one of the characters maybe decides to do comedy, and then they go and do comedy, and this is how they sound when they're doing their delivery, and like it's still like sort of funny in that context, but it's very like awkward and very like, you know, it's like they don't even know how to act, or it's so awkward. This is actually I was confused coming in, but it's actually something. It's an interesting thing. Let's see whether I grow to find it like endearing, or I like it in terms of this comedic style.
I've been working. Hey, that's right. You guys did that for my mom. I find that Duck's opinion of me is very much influenced over whether or not I have bread. A duck loves bread, but he does not have the capability to buy a loaf. That's the biggest joke on the duck ever. Like if I worked at a convenience store and a duck came in and grabbed a loaf of bread with his beak and walked out, I'd let him go. I said, come back tomorrow, bring your friends. I bought a 2-bedroom house, but it's up to me how many bedrooms there are though, isn't it? This bedroom has an oven in it. This bedroom has a lot of people sitting around watching TV. This bedroom is AKA a hallway. This bedroom's over in that guy's house. Sir, you have one of my bedrooms. Sit down. If you're watching a parade, make sure you stand in one spot. Don't follow it. It never changes. And if you don't like the parade, run in the opposite direction. You will fast forward the parade. You know what, man? I got a parrot. The parrot talked, but it did not say I'm hungry, so it died. I like sandwiches, but I hate sandwiches at New York delis. There's too much meat on the sandwich. It's like a cow with a cracker on either side. What would you like? A pastrami sandwich? Anything else? Yeah, a loaf of bread and some other people? You know, I ordered the...
This is like an autistic person doing comedy. Is he autistic? Is he autistic, man? It's like he's just hitting like punchlines that are confusing and stuff, but like there's no swagger and style to it like most like comedians. Like maybe a Bill Burr has the whole angry little bald Irish man type of thing, going. That's his what do you like? I don't know what culture of American says this, but that's his shtick or whatever. That's his shtick. And then Dave Chappelle has had this like cool stoner nerd like I don't know, weird indie style type of like comedy. Hey, Dave Chappelle is like a whole lot of shit bunched into one, bro. You never, but that's what it takes to be the GOAT. I'm basically saying everyone has their little shtick. Even Kevin Hart, he has his whole he's like a short, weak, like black nerd, like from the hood. You know what I'm saying? He's always been this short little guy who gets picked on by the world, and he's always like used that to his advantage to make himself look funny, like or make people laugh at the expense of his own self and his own thing. You know what I'm saying? So basically, yeah, everyone has their shtick, and I think his thing is like autism. I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait.
I order the club sandwich all the time, and I'm not even a member, man. I don't know how I get away with it. I like my sandwiches with 3 pieces of bread. So do I. Well, let's form a club. I have to wear this pass because it helps me know when I'm upside down. This shirt is dry clean only, which means it's dirty. Dry clean only, all right? All right, I'm ready to go. I had an apartment in Los Angeles, and I had a neighbor, and whenever he would knock on my wall, I knew he wanted me to turn my music down, and that made me angry because I like loud music. So when he knocked on the wall, I'd mess with his head. I'd say, go around. I cannot open the wall. I don't know if you have a doorknob on the other side, but over here there's nothing. I like Kit Kats unless I'm with 4 or more people. When I wear t-shirts, I can only wear V-necks because my neck is very fragile. I cannot wear a regular neck shirt, it hurts. And I especially hate turtlenecks. Like wearing a turtleneck is like being strangled by a really weak guy. All damn day. Like if you wear a turtleneck and a backpack, it's like a weak midget trying to bring you down. I thought thought my teeth were white until I washed my face with Noxzema. They are off-white. I'm not even white, I'm off-white. It's a new race, we will prevail. I saw a commercial on late night TV. It said, forget everything you know about slipcovers. So I did. And it was a load off my mind. Then the commercial tried to sell slipcovers, but I didn't know what the hell they were. You guys are cool, man. I wrote a script and I gave it to a guy who reads scripts, and he read it and he said he really likes it, but he thinks I need to rewrite it. I said, fuck that, I'll just make a copy. I went to the doctor, all he did was suck blood from my neck. Do not go see Dr. Acula. I like to take a toothpick and throw it in the forest and say, oh! You're home! I get up in the morning, I make myself a bowl of instant oatmeal, and then I don't do anything for an hour. Which makes me wonder why I need the instant oatmeal. I could get the regular oatmeal and feel productive.
Okay, this is the first time I've done a comedy reaction and I haven't laughed that much because it's been a mixture of like confusion, not a confusion at what he's talking about. I literally understood everything he was talking about, but it's confusion as opposed to like how he's putting it together, what is happening, and his jokes are like, you know, like how I could just compared him to like a cartoon character, right? Who's doing like a stand-up comedy in like maybe an episode or so that's dedicated to that character. I don't know, just decided to do stand-up comedy just randomly. Everything he said is like a scenario in like Family Guy or American Dad or something, like one of those cartoons, you know what I'm saying? It's literally like that. Everything he's saying, it's literally one of those like what you call obvious type of jokes or obvious type of scenarios that are obvious, but the way you say it and the way you bring it together and the way you present it to the viewer or the listener or whatever, it makes them be like, oh, or like confused and then be like, oh, okay. You know, that's how I've been this entire reaction. But he's interesting. Do I find him funny? No, I don't find him that funny. I don't find him funny. And it's not because he's not funny. It's just because like the jokes he's told, they're very obvious. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but they're very obvious, and like the way he presents it also, it's very obvious. And like I thought like maybe he'll do it in a way where I'll start falling in love with the entire character, but no, man, I don't hate it. It's just that I'm not really drawn into it. But we'll see how this goes. Maybe you guys will give suggestions of something I should watch in which like will like make me warm up to Mitch Hedberg. But that's been me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notifications. And this has been interesting to say the least. Yeah, it has been interesting.
Yeah, this type of shit go unnoticed. I'm about to flow in the focus. This ain't a song, it's an opus. That got them jumping like locusts. Shit, I've been cutting the moment. We popping bottles and toasting. They rolling blunts and they floating.